I have a special guest joining me today on Primetime Local News. Author Cornelius Van Dyke is here. Cornelius will be making his way to Lloydminster here coming up for a book signing. Cornelius, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, this is my first book, and I'll show you the title right here, Echoes of the Red Earth, if you can see it there. I'll
Absolutely. And
step back a
can
little
you
bit.
tell us about the book, Cornelius,
Yeah,
without giving too much away? Tell us
yeah.
about what the book is about.
Okay, so the book is about Echoes of the Red Earth, and based on some of my readings about people were created from the red earth, and the echoes are the stories. So it's a continuation. The very first chapter in the book kind of explains a little bit about it. It's called The Past is the Future. And I was sitting in there one day, like looking after the boilers at work on a night shift, and I thought, you know what? If we lose everything, we go back to the past. We'll have to start all over again. And as we go, we'll turn into the future again, but we'll still be in the past. And that's my first chapter. And then my first basic story. And then the next one's kind of evolving that. And then the last one is the 12 ships. And I wrote this one kind of during COVID to show division between people. And the basis of the book is to basically make people aware of different divisions of people. Like we think people are a certain way because of our perceptions based on what they are, or I mean what the surroundings are around them. So the basic idea of the book is to make people aware that not everything is what it seems, right? And then some of the descriptive language in there, like some people like description. If you look in the back, I don't know if you can see
Yeah, yeah.
the stained glass piece I did. That's one of the first stained glass pieces I did, and it's also kind of, I did it about the same time as the book, and it comes with me on my I set it up on my table, which if you Google it, you'll see Cornelius Van Dyke author on the table, the thing, right? And the stained glass too, it protects different pictures. It's got 4 different seasons, and the center is it's 4 kayaks going through. And on the one picture, you got sheep on there. You can't really see it, but it's black sheep with white faces and black sheep with white with black and black with white faces, right? Explaining the differences in people and cultures. And one of the things, like as we travel through our surroundings, like people say to me, they say, I never seen you as a writer. I'm a welder. I took welding. I'm a farmer and a welder. I took my welding courses at Vermilion College a few years back, quite a few years back, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, just because they think we are what they think, we can produce art because that's what life is all about. Whatever we're doing is producing art, writing books, drawing pictures, welding, janitor, it's producing art. And the more we produce it and the better off we are in producing it, the better our art will become. So my next book series, I'm working a little bit better on it because this was my first.
Right.
So as we keep going, we'll produce the art, and we're going to get negative comments, we're going to get positive comments on that. That's what I found out. And we remember, the positive comments we get, that's where we take our inspiration from. The negative comments we get, that's where we say, hey, I should not take this to heart. I should learn from this. So, and as we get that current going, our battery, we get power. We'll get power. I mean, it'll keep going. And that's one of the things about doing these readings, or not readings, but book signings and readings, is to make people aware of the book. Because honestly, I was just going to do it, let it slide kind of, but there's so many to choose from, so many books to choose from. I mean, why would you pick this one over another one, right? So, and that's the thing. And that's with anything with what we do, like, because there's lots of competition options, whatever. So, I mean, and yeah, so
Well, and you're coming to Lloydminster on the 19th of October to Coles. So when
yeah.
people come into the store, you're going to sign your book, and you can talk a little bit about it to them and have discussions? Is that what the plan would be?
Yeah, that's the plan. And I think I'm going to be sitting outside the mall. That's what I understand, or like just outside, because I think it's a small store. I've
Yeah.
actually never been there, maybe years ago, but it'll be my second book signing. My first one was Red Deer, so the first one was a little bit nervous. So how do you draw the people in, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, without being too pushy, or kind of like being let them come to you, right? So, and have the display table be friendly, like if they want to buy a book, don't have to buy a book, right? Take a
Right.
card, whatever, right? So, but the big thing is to meet people and learn from this and create a positive experience, and so people can, you know, be inspired maybe in what they do. Because right now, a lot of people have come up to me, I want to write a memoir, right? Because they really want to write a memoir. And in this day and age, it's so easy to write. We have so many options, right? I mean, like we don't write with the quill pen anymore, or the paper and pen, right? So, and there's so many things that will help us write. And I started out on my own without even knowing anything. I only showed this to a few people. They really liked it, and then when it got published, I showed it to a few more. I mean, I had some really good feedback. I mean, I seen one comment that was not so good, but I mean, that's there, right? So
Well, and like you said, you're going to get that with anything. So,
right.
Cornelius, we're looking forward to seeing you here on the 19th. And if people are looking forward to learning more about you, or if they want to find out more about the book, where can they find that? I know you have a Facebook page going and also a website. And if you could maybe give the spelling, because your last name is not the common spelling of Van Dyke.
Yeah, it's actually the Dutch spelling, and my parents are Dutch immigrants, so it's the last name Cornelius, Cornelius, and Van Dyke, and then Dijk. And if you just put that in there, Echoes of the Red Earth, you'll come up with a whole list of books. You can even buy it in Sweden if you want online. Friend of mine did. Friend of mine bought it in Holland. So
All right. Well, Cornelius, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and good luck with the signings that you have coming up. And we'll chat again when your next book comes out.
sure, okay. Thanks a lot for